Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. We are here with the Crusader himself, Geoffrey, in the lovely city of Cheydinhal. Interesting styling on the buildings. Possibly the cutest city in Cyrodiil. Let's see. Yeah, here's where we're going. So Geoffrey's been kind of wondering about this one guard that passed by him in the previous episode. Had a really nasty attitude, that guy did.
Hi there.
Hello. Not him, obviously. Yeah, one of the guards walked by him and really started mouthing off for a bit. And Geoffrey's kind of curious about that. But, well, he's not around right now. So let's just get into the Fighters Guild. We've come to the city of Cheydinhal because both the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild has stuff for us to do here. We're going to start with the Fighters Guild. Alright, where's this Burzgrow Cash fella? That's not him. Where'd he go? An ebony dagger. I think someone would be using that rather than leaving it in a display case. But, no one asked me. So is he down here? How very odd. Where is the local Fighters Guild leader guy? I can't get the Fighters Guild quest if I don't find him. Oh, there he is. Oh, Guildmaster.
I've got another contract for you, meat. I assume you won't embarrass yourself.
Unlike you, looks like a total savage. I mean, really playing into the stereotype there, aren't you? Anyway, what contract?
It's from Bienna Aeylid at the Water's Edge settlement. She needs something retrieved from her ancestral tomb. Try not to muck it up.
Water's Edge, eh? Been a million?
You'll find her at the Water's Edge settlement. It's marked on your map.
Fine. Well, anything you might tell me about town while I'm here? You know, as one Fighters Guild member to another.
That Rakanar seems a bit shady to me. He does a good job on the horses at the castle, though.
Yeah. I was hoping for maybe some juicy info on the guards. What with that one guy who gave me some lip the other day. Well, I'll get on this job.
Haul your carcass to that settlement, meat.
Yeah. How many Oblivion gates have you closed while we're on the subject of hauling things around? Okay, Water's Edge, eh?
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Thanks for letting me know, but I'm fine right now. Water's Edge. Water's Edge. That's the Shrine of Dagon, so that's not it. Okay, Water's Edge. Near Leyawiin? Are you joking? All the way down there? On the one hand, that's a lot further than it really should be. On the other hand, there is that business with the Crusader's shield down near Leyawiin. Yeah, might be worth going down after all. Well, if I remember correctly, this is a lot closer. Yeah. Okay, looks like we're doing the Mages Guild business first. There it is. Wow. Why does the Cheydinhal Guild need me to go all the way down to Leyawiin? That's ridiculous. I mean, shouldn't the Fighters Guild Hall in Leyawiin be dealing with that? And come to think of it, that's exactly the thing that happened when I was doing some jobs for the Coral Fighters Guild. They sent me all the way down to Leyawiin. This just seems kind of strange. Well, you know what? Whatever.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm kind of worried about this fellow. Your feet seem to be broken. Maybe that's why you're having trouble climbing the rock.
Yes?
Are you alright?
I've heard that Heal the Tall knows a lot about alteration, how to cast shields, and that sort of thing.
Thank you.
You too.
Maybe he's doing some weird exercises. Okay, wow. Okay, Mages Guild it is. And then once that's done...
It's you. Hi. Go take your break. My feet are killing me.
Once that's done, we'll have to decide what to do next. Stick with the Mages Guild or continue on down to Leyawiin? And also, let's... do some preparations beforehand. Also, how's my equipment looking? Not too bad, but might as well fix it up. Herlin's Watch. There's a way shrine over there. I saw it briefly over the hill.
The people of Nibene consider themselves to be more civilized and sophisticated.
Troll. Trolls are like nothing now. Way Shrine of Akatosh. What did that give me? More magicka, it looks like. Oh wait, I need to look at magic to see my conditions. Jaws of Akatosh. Oh, and also fortify speed.
You have words?
What's going on with you?
Many Argonians say they have been called back to Black Marsh. They disappear into the swamps and are never seen again.
The land of the Argonians is a strange place indeed.
So long.
Be seeing you.
Yeah, don't mind me, just jumping on people's rooftops. Potatoes and carrots, it looks like. And some mushrooms.
Hail.
Good afternoon.
Spriggans. Nature's guardians my foot. Mean things. They'll curse you. Or they might call a bear to tear you apart.
I see.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
The news has not been good. I've heard it said that the Daedra have overrun the town of Aldrun. The entire town has been destroyed.
This is unbelievable. How can the gods let this happen?
So long.
Hey, don't blaspheme the gods. How dare you? Geoffrey takes offense. Not worry about the blasphemers. Let's just get along to the Mages Guild business. Is that just a rock? I think that's just a rock. Looked like it might have been part of a fortress or something. From a distance, that nightshade plant looked like a spriggan or something. Trying to go that way. Ah, here we go. Okay, there's the cave, but is there a Nern route I was about to ask? Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see. There's a mud crab over there. Looks like another cave as well. Swampy cave. Well, I'll go put it on my map later. For now, let's get on with this business. This has been on our quest list for quite some time. One of these bugs floating in midair. So the quest marker says that way. I wonder what's the other way. Just a dead end, it would appear. Welcome stone. It's not drawing in the map. That bug is particularly annoying. Ah, there we go. Easy to fix. So yeah, just a dead end. An Aeylid cask, hard lock. Empty crate. 2 more welcome stones. I shall take them. I don't believe I can cast the spell to open hard locks, which is really irritating. Yeah, I don't have the skill for that. Darn. What is my alteration skill? 74. I'm almost there. I'm more than halfway up. Ha ha! There we go. You've unlocked more arcane secrets of altering the fabric of reality. You can now cast expert level alteration spells. Excellent. So let's see. Open hard lock. Daedric battle axe. And a decent amount of gold. Is that one of my people? Yeah, one of my people. Is this another dead end? Nope, it is not. The Wild Elves, magic from the sky.
You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you.
Okay, I won't tell you that.
Erlov
yes.
sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it.
Okay, what can you tell me about this place, then?
This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries it's caused.
Any rumors, by the way? Change the subject, but still, I'm curious.
I don't like to think about zombies. Missing arms, legs, heads. They smell awful, and they're hard to kill.
I've not had that much problems with them. Okay, well then tell me about the pillar.
That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful though, it could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks.
Very well. I shall do my best. You have more to say about it, though?
It's connected to the rest of the chamber. We know that much. We just don't know how it works. I've given up trying to figure it out. It's just beyond us. Why Denel stays down there, I have no idea. He's just asking to get killed. What a waste of my talents.
Okay, well... Needs a key. Oh. Must have been the guy who sent me here. Already gave me the key. What is that sound? That very much sounded like a monster of some sort. Ah, you're the one that what's-her-name up there was just talking about.
Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they?
They certainly have. Can you tell me more about the ruins?
I've had my fill of the place, that's for sure. And I've got the scars to prove it. Once we figured out the pillar reacted to spells, we tried out a few. I think I was only unconscious for an hour or so, but that was enough for me. I'm trying to help Scaleel as best I can, but I'm not going near that thing again.
Really? Because she was snidely talking about how you wanted to stay down here. Might want to have a word with her about that. Have you found out anything about this pillar, aside from reacts to magic?
I don't know how much Scaleel told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. See them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them, but we lack anything like that. Scaleel might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Earloft's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it.
Aeylid reference?
I don't know. Anything that might help explain these inscriptions in the ruins? They're like nothing we've seen to date.
And you can't tell me anything more from your own investigations?
I don't know what else to say. Until we have some sort of reference for understanding these symbols, we'll never figure this thing out. Take care.
Why haven't you bothered to go up and get this book yourself? Wow. Most of these just basic spells. Okay. Pillar. Must be this thing. The inscription reads, Magica Sila. Magica Loria. Avmafre Nagaya. Avmolog Aniamus. I wonder if these geniuses have tried casting magic at these things. Or just at the pillar.
Be careful in here.
Yes, yes. Just for one thing, I'm not casting magic at that thing. Alright. Daniel was saying that you might have a book that could help. The Wild Elves or Magic from the Sky. On Wild Elves by Kirjo Korvac. In the wilds of most every province of Tamriel, descended philosophically, if not directly, from the original inhabitants of the land, are the Aeylids, commonly called the Wild Elves. While three races of elven stock, the Altmer, the Bosmer, and the Dunmer, have assimilated well into the new cultures of Tamriel, the Aeylids and their brethren have remained aloof towards our civilization, preferring to practice the old ways far from the eyes of the world. The Wild Elves speak a variation of Old Cyrodiilic, opting to shun Tamrielic and separating themselves from the mainstream of Tamriel even further than the least urbanized of their elven cousins. In temperament, they are dark-spirited and taciturn, though this is from the point of view of outsiders, or Pelani in their tongue, and doubtless they act differently within their own tribes. Indeed, one of the finest sages of the University of Gwilym was a civilized Aeylid elf, Geoffrey, whose published work on wild elves suggests a lively, vibrant culture. Fiery is one of the very few Aeylids to speak freely of his people and religion, and he himself said, the nature of the Aeylid tribes is multi-hued, their personalities often wildly different from their neighboring tribes. Excuse me. Like any alien culture, wild elves are often feared by the simple people of Tamriel. The Aeylids continue to be one of the greatest enigmas of the continent of Tamriel. They seldom appear in the pages of written history in any role, and then only as a strange sight a chronicler stumbles upon before they vanish into the wood. When probable fiction is filtered from common legend, we are left with almost nothing. The mysterious ways of the Aeylids have remained shrouded since before the First Era, and may well remain so for thousands of years to come. Well, that didn't seem to help. Magic from the sky. Well, even though the book looks smaller on the table, it's twice as long. The ancient Aeylids believed that Nirn was composed of 4 basic elements: earth, water, air, and light. And of these 4 elements, they believed the most sublime form of light was starlight. The stars are our links to the plane of Aetherius, the source of all magical power, and therefore light from the stars is the most potent and exhausted of all magical powers. From time to time, fragments of Aetherius fall from the heavens. The people know these fragments as shooting stars, and from time to time, such ethereal fragments are found on Nirn. The most common varieties are known as meteoric iron. This metal is prized by armorers and enchanters for its properties in the forging of enchanted weapons and armor. This meteoric iron is also the primary component in Aeylid wells, ancient enchanted artifacts found throughout Cyrodiil. Another rarer form of ethereal fragment is called meteoric glass. It is from such fragments that other rare Aeylid enchanted artifacts are crafted: Welkin stones and Varla stones. Aeylid wells are scattered across Cyrodiil's landscape. Their siting is a mystery. They are not associated with any known Aeylid cities or settlements. It is presumed that, in some manner, they harvest magical power from starlight. It's also suggested, without evidence or support, that they are located at the meeting points of ancient lines of magical power. However, modern arcane arts have discovered no perceptible evidence of such lines of power. Those with magical talents can draw magicka from Aeylid wells to restore their own reservoirs of magical power. No ritual or arcane knowledge is necessary, suggesting that these wells were designed to serve persons not skilled in the magical arts. Once drained, the wells replenish again only at magical midnight. Once recharged, they appear to radiate magical power back into the sky, which prompts some to theorize they are also objects with religious or magical ritual significance, perhaps a means of offering magic back to the heavens. Welkin stones, Aldmeris, Skystone, Heavenstone, literally Skychild, are pieces of cut and enchanted meteoric glass which apparently act as storage devices for magical power. A magical talent can restore his reservoirs of magicka from such stones. Alas, the means of restoring power to these stones may have been lost with the Aeylids. Currently, these objects simply crumble to dust after they've been used. Great Welkin stones are exceptionally large pieces of enchanted meteoric glass. Scholars believe that at the heart of each ancient Aeylid city, a great Welkin stone was the source of the settlement's magical enchantments. It may be that these great stones were linked to the lesser stones, restoring and maintaining their power. In any case, research on these great Welkin stones is impossible, since all known Aeylid ruins have been looted of their great stones, and no examples of these great stones are known to survive. Another rare enchanted item found in Aeylid ruins is called a Varla stone, Aldmeris Starstone. Varla stones are remarkably powerful, enabling untrained users to restore magical energy to any number of enchanted items. Because of their great value and utility, these items are also extremely rare, but since they are small and easily concealed, diligent explorers may still occasionally come across them in any Aeylid ruin. Aeylid wells, Welkin stones, Varla stones, consider them these marvels of magical enchantment. Are we then to conclude that the Aeylids were a superior race in culture? Did they so exceed us in art and craft that they mocked the feeble powers of Third Era wizards? Never. The Aeylids were powerful, yes, and cunning, but they were neither good nor wise, and they were struck down. Their works have passed from Nirn, save these rare and sparkling treasures. Their ancient cities are dark and empty, save for the grim revenants and restless spirits condemned forever to walk their halls, keeping their melancholy vigils over bones and dust. Well, those last 2 paragraphs certainly went off the rails, didn't they? But that doesn't really help either, does it? Okay, let's talk to Skalil here.
If there's anything about Vahtacen you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can.
Do you have any kind of Aeylid reference book?
I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end.
One Aeylid reference text added to inventory. Well, thank you.
What a waste of my talents.
Not to put too fine a point on it. What talent? I mean, come on. Oh, another Aeylid cask, eh? Ooh.
What do you want now?
Shutting up would be a good thing to start with. All right.
Be careful in here.
Yes, yes. You seem to be on your way back. All right. Aeylid reference text. Aeylid inscriptions and their translations by Raelis Anin. The following inscriptions were painstakingly transcribed and interpreted over many long years and are preserved here for all time. Av Molag Aniamis Av Lata Magica. From fire life, from light magic. Av Molag. From fire life. So I cast a fire spell on this one. Avlata Magica. From light magic. Nope, that's not what that says. Avmafre Nagaya. Avmafre Agaya. I don't see that word here anywhere. Okay. Doing anything. Oh, fireless stones. If these guys don't want them, I'll take those. Magica Sila. Magica, magic, Sila. Sila. Okay. This is not doing me any good. Magica Loria. Loria. Am I not supposed to cast it on these things? Maybe I'm supposed to cast it on these. Nope, that didn't do it. I don't think I'm supposed to cast it on the pillar there. Was that supposed to hurt? That didn't hurt at all. Oh, I've got to see that again. Why are you suddenly glowing? Okay. Av Mafre Nagaya. Av Mafre Nagaya. From something. Something. But I don't see the words Mafre or Nagaya in here anywhere. Okay, now that I got some reaction, am I supposed to go back and brag to them, hey, I did something? Or am I supposed to keep working on this? Magica Loria. Loria, I'm pretty sure, means lore. Or something like that. Magica obviously means magic. La Loria. Lore Masters. So it seems like Loria has something to do with either, you know, lore or masters. Okay, I'm going to take a chance and hope that these guys aren't as useless as they have been so far. See if maybe they have another book or translation or something.
What can I do for you?
Aeylid reference?
You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what, I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find translations for them.
Sure.
Now that I have the book, I can try and translate what's on the walls here. You just read the inscriptions and let me know what they say.
Okay.
This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
It's actually been more tedious than anything. Well, come on. You just gonna stay there? How am I supposed to read you the inscriptions if you don't actually follow me? Dummy. Okay, I've read all of them already, I guess, so...
What can I do for you?
Alright, translation.
Okay, what do you need translated?
Of Mafre Nagaya?
Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should work for it. Anything else?
Okay, so... Av Molag Animaeus?
According to this, it translates to from fire, life. Fire it is then. Anything else?
Magica Loria?
It means Magica darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magica wanes, along with Magica waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages Magica is what you're looking for.
Do I have one of those? Magica Sila?
It means Magica shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about Magica darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means Magica waxes, then a spell increasing Magica might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps.
Okay.
Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
So... I got the fire one correct. So this is frost, eh? Magica Loria. Magica Sila. So was Loria the reducing or enhancing?
What do you want? Okay, what do you need translated?
So Loria.
It means Magica darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magica wanes, along with Magica waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages Magica is what you're looking for.
Okay, so Loria is the damage Magica, Sila is the enhanced Magica.
Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
So... Damage Magica. Do I have a Damage Magica spell? It does not appear I do. Nor do I have a Fortify Magica spell. Okay. Well. There were a bunch of scrolls in here. Damage fatigue. Elevate magicka. Okay. And sever magicka. Okay. So this one is the sever magicka business. This one is the enhance magicka business. Hello? Oh, that's a fine how do you do. Why didn't that work? Blast it. I don't have another one, do I? Oh, this is fantastic. Now what? Let's see. Blast it. Humph.
Yes? Okay, what do you need translated? It means magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about magicka darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means magicka waxes, then a spell increasing magicka might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps. Okay.
Well,
This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
I don't have a fortify magicka spell. This is rather inconvenient.
If there's anything about Vahtacen you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can.
I need a Fortify Magicka spell.
This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries it's caused. What a waste of my talents.
Do none of you have a Fortify Magicka spell? I mean, I am an orc and a cleric of the Nine. This kind of thing isn't meant to be my particular expertise, but you guys are actual mages. Okay. Maybe someone at the Cheydinhal Mages Guild has a Fortify Magicka spell that they can sell me. Or a Fortify Magicka scroll that they can sell me. I really don't want to have to go all the way back to, like, the Imperial City or something like that. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Oh, this is a fine how do you do. East Gate. Let's see if the East Gate is closer than the West Gate. It's actually quite a ways around here. Here we go. Hey, look, it's Frostcrag Spire. Probably a lot further away than it looks.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Ulrich Leland, eh? I shall have to remember that name. Okay, I've come in at a completely unrecognizable spot. I don't know where I am in the city. Okay, if I just head west across the city. Ulrich Leland. Now I have a name to go with the face and the attitude. was wondering if maybe he was one of the guards, considering that hammer he's toting around, but nope. Okay.
Hello! I'm Trayvon, the Red Guard, Mages Guild evoker. Surprised? Yes, you don't see many Red Guards in the Mages Guild. We don't much like spellcasters in Hammerfell. Wizards steal souls and tamper with minds. If you use magic, you're weak or wicked. My family didn't approve of my vocation, so I had to come to Cyrodiil for my education. I admit, I still have strong prejudices against necromancy, summoning, and illusion. Profaning the remains or souls of the dead is just wrong, and I'm uneasy about tampering with others' minds and trafficking with Daedra.
Wow, man. That suddenly just came out of nowhere, didn't it? Am I lucky enough that you would have a Fortify Magicka spell?
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
No, I am not. Okay. You don't know anything about Daedra cults, right? Since you don't approve of that?
Daedra cults aren't necessarily evil, of course. In nearby Morrowind, for example, they worship Daedra in the temple. The Azura Shrine north of town, up Lake Arius Way, for instance. I know a dark elf there. Nothing evil about him.
Well, that's good to know.
Good day.
Deetsan.
I'm Deetsan, magician, Mages Guild, that is.
Nothing to sell, only training.
You too.
I'm gonna strike out on this, aren't I?
Good
Let's see if I can find anyone else.
What's going on with you?
I ran across a couple of muskrats.
Poor beasts, I hate the things.
Good luck.
Good day.
Good evening, rather. You don't have anything either. Well, at least not right now, but you do have a shop.
Good day.
Okay, obviously it's late, so... Oh, she's left her bed. Well... Wait, I'm not allowed to use it? Blast. This night just keeps getting better and better.
Hello there.
Hello. Are there any more beds down here? Alright, it's 11. Let's sleep for 8 hours. Then everyone ought to be awake and hopefully selling stuff. If I could just find a spell or scroll of Fortify Magicka, I'll be golden. Over encumbered. I guess I am carrying a Daedric axe and a bunch of other stuff, aren't I?
A pleasure to speak with you.
Got anything now? Nope, not
Take
even
care.
training.
I hope I can help.
So do I. Oh, come on. Aren't you selling anything yet?
Good day. Good day. I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
But you don't have, magic or scrolls.
Be seeing you.
Oh, hello. Well met.
Fortify Magica,
I
please.
offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
No. Urgh. Pack mule. %50 shield. But I need alteration skill of 100 for it.
Another satisfied customer.
Well,
you too.
I wouldn't say that I'm satisfied.
Well met.
Oh, it's you again.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Nothing.
Bye.
Well met.
Do you have anything you can charge?
Always
magic
keep your
items?
magical equipment charged.
But that's not good enough. Ah!
Farewell.
I am really getting irritated of all the stupid things to get blocked by. Wasn't there a... Oh, blacksmith.
The March Rider sells and repairs weapons and armor. Can I help you? I'm Tertia Vaducia.
Well, let's see what you've got.
Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
I wouldn't have expected her to have spell scrolls, but still. I was hoping, since I'm a master of mercantile, she might have a couple. But nope. Take this off my hands, please. Keeping those Varla stones, that's for sure. And one of the Welkin stones.
You've made a good bit of gold. Tell your friends about me. Good day.
Well, this is very irritating. Bookstore. Doesn't seem very likely, but maybe? What the? You got some weird stuff going on here.
Books. I sell books. Go ahead. Look. Buy some. Let's do business.
Chronicle of Sacrifice. Fire damage on target. Drain agility, drain endurance, drain intelligence. Meh. She has a scroll. Really expensive one, too. And she has a wolf pelt for some strange reason. But nothing that can fortify magicka.
Farewell.
Wait a second. You have stuff to say about Cheydinhal.
Go ahead, please.
Maybe you could give me a clue. It's very unlikely, but I'll try it.
Imperials hate Dark Elves. Dark Elves hate Imperials. Imperials hate that a no-name Lalu trader got made into a count. Andal Indurus doesn't help his case by having a prat for a son and a wife that dies in very suspicious circumstances. Our Dark Elves left Morrowind to get away from the church and state, and they don't like it when Imperials get all holy and patriotic with them. Of course, local Dark Elves tend to be money-grubbing, alcoholic lowbrows with little education or culture. Since I read a lot and speak well and don't drink brandy from milk pails, I guess I qualify as an Imperial. But on the whole, I like Cheydinhal's Dark Elves better than I like the Imperials. So, go figure.
Well, you have a lot to say, but none of it helped me at all.
Farewell.
Blessings of the Nine upon you. Welp. I'm out of options and out of time.
Oh, have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
I am going to end the video here and think about how to get myself a Fortify Magicka spell of some make or model. In the meantime, viewers, thanks for watching Oblivion Remastered. Geoffrey here is kind of annoyed with how this has gone. The Fighters Guild thing is all the way down in Leyawiin, and the Mages Guild thing, he was missing that one bit of magic that he needs. But nothing else for it. We just have to figure it out one way or another. And we will do that in the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.